Marc, one of the Trust skippers up here in Scotland. We've been running trips out of Largs for a good few years now, and one of the recurring themes that comes back is the weather. The weather is without doubt one of the most important factors we have to consider as skippers before we go afloat, as it can influence so many things, from the clothes that we're going to wear, whether we need sun cream on today or a waterproof jacket. It can also influence where we're going to go, or whether we need a gazebo for the barbecue and how many weights we might need. There are many sources of weather available for us to prepare in advance and think about these things before we go afloat, but there's nothing quite like that having a look around you and look up into the skies and work out what the weather's doing where you are. So one thing I've been trying to do over lockdown is capture some of the skies above the Clyde where we normally sail and have a little bit of an idea about how the clouds are moving and what they actually do to the water underneath them. Even slow, windless days have movement as systems move across the sky. While, if you get the chance, views above over the water can reveal dark patches as gusts of wind which can catch a boat unawares at times, and you can see how this reacts with the clouds. While more complex layers of clouds move together, and we can see how temperature changes throughout the day can affect the clouds and the winds beneath. The layers have different names, and from the puffy cumulus clouds at lower levels to the high-level cirrus clouds, which can be a sign of change. You could try this at home. All you need is a smartphone. Many of them have a time-lapse function on the camera, and most importantly, you're going to need some kind of steadying for the camera. A tripod, or as I've been doing, is just literally putting it at my windowsill, putting some blue tack around it to hold it in place, and hitting record, seeing what happens. Importantly, sometimes if you do it over time, you might want to plug an extra battery in or plug it into the socket, and you'll get some longer term time lapses. If you don't have this access to that kind of thing, just take some pictures of the clouds or look up in the sky if you get out for a walk and see if you can name those clouds. There's some really cool resources out there online to help you identify what they're called and what they do. I particularly like the Cloud Appreciation Society because it shows some really cool clouds around the world, but there's also cloud spotting, various others, so please do have a little look up and see if you can identify what clouds are out there.